2 years ago, if someone had told me this country is headed for socialism, I would have said, well, there are many people who would like that, but it won't happen for quite a while. I was wrong. Obama, his czars, Soros, and many others have managed to pull off a coup that I never thought was possible so soon. Fully expected it, but not quite this soon. Part of the reason is because I believe I gave the American people way too much credit for being smarter than they are. Another reason is because the Republican Party ran McCain, who can barely chew gum and walk at the same time. Even at that, he was still the best candidate. But, there are three types of people in this country. The first are people who are willing to risk it all to improve their lives and the lives of others by creating jobs through hiring people or providing money through investments to be loaned to others. There are those who work for the first group to provide for their families and borrow money on occasion for major purchases. Then there's a third group who want to lay on the couch and play video games or watch TV until dark, then go out, raise hell, and cause problems for everyone. The first and second groups are capitalists. The last is socialists. They're the ones who play the part of the victim. And they're great at it because they've had so much help from every pant-wetting liberal and every welfare pimp in the country. That victim mentality is a primary reason why so many blacks are in prison or in poverty, living in ghettos that would depress any normal person. Rather than deal with the real problems facing this nation, and God help us that we might openly discuss racial issues honestly. For most people, that just isn't possible because with them being the victim, most people have been made to feel like the victimizers for some reason unknown to me. I know first-generation Asians who can speak better English than most blacks, and that is by choice. After the first generation of blacks were brought here, all children born to them were first-generation Americans, even though they were still slaves. They were freed at the expense of 500,000 white, very white lives, and the near destruction of this nation. And what is the thanks they offer? 147 years since the Civil War, they still refuse to even speak proper English. They want other people to change to fit them rather than assimilate into society. They want society to assimilate into them. No other race has ever done that, although illegal Mexicans are pretty much doing the same thing at this point. Blacks represent approximately 13% of the population and commit well over 50% of the crimes in this country, according to the Department of Justice statistics. They lead by far in the most serious crimes such as murder, robbery, and aggravated assault. All the bullshit about them being in for crack is just that, bullshit. When people choose to refuse free education, including free meals, when they choose to be different because they are too lazy to speak properly, when they choose to live on welfare, don't even try to blame it on me because I didn't make those choices for them, and don't expect me to feel guilty because I don't. I started first grade with blacks, and we had the same teachers and the same books, and I never saw 1 ounce of racism expressed by any teacher. What they did was their choice. What I did was mine. Now their savior, Obama, is doing his best to give them the socialism they so badly want. That won't improve their lives, but it will make everyone else equally poor. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching.